and I think I'm live. According to YouTube, I am. But we don't know for sure. Because it could be doing a YouTube thing. Anywho, it is Monday. It is 7. My brain is mush. Oh. So, I've written almost 5,000 words today, staring at white screens all over the place, and I have a headache. Well, it's brewing into one anyway. Cute shirt. Thank you. Captain America. Yeah. So, anyway, figured today we'll talk about the book because we got printed copies that came in. Yep, it's Captain America. Also have Captain America pajama bottoms, but I don't know where those are at offhand. Right in my room somewhere. Right now I'm wearing Star Wars, so anyway. Yeah, so I figured we'll talk about some books and do an AMA. Hopefully my brain is functioning. I have a headache. It's also it's not just staring at the white screen all day, it's also that stress. Every time I'm under a great deal of stress, I get these tension headaches that run right across the muscle here. So, yay. Not as bad as at the very beginning of the year. I stressed out too much. I can't remember. Oh, it was about the panel I was on. For 3 weeks, I had this going on. It sucked. But this time it's just trying to get the finals done. I just submitted the final I was working on during the writing sprint earlier today. I combined all the PDFs and uploaded those, so hopefully those will be graded soon. I have something in my class that hasn't been graded since the beginning of November, so good times. You got this. I know you. I just yeah. Anyway, oh, shadow. So yeah, I finished that project for the final for English Comp, and right now I'm working on the final for storytelling. I just finished writing the first part of the final for storytelling. Essentially, my reflection of the class and what I learned, and using the examples of the different stories we covered throughout the term or semester, I guess. And so I just finished writing it. I still have to proofread it before I submit this. And then the next part, I get a little bit more creative. I have to do 2, not just 1. I thought I had to do 1, but no, it's 2. I have to do 2. Well, I can read it for you real quick. Creative project. Choose 1 text and 1 film or television show that you would consider favorites or which have had an impact on your life. And one of them, I'm going to do a video about Deep Space Nine, and I'm going to analyze it as to why I'm so drawn to DS9. It's not just because I'm a Trekkie. I love sci-fi, but it was the writing and the acting that made the show brilliant. Let's see. Yeah. So in the breakdown, creative format ideas, we can do, ready? PowerPoint with text included, a poster or interactive poster, website or web page, comic or anime book, a short story, short play or act in a play, things I'm interested in, blog post or series of blog posts with descriptive titles and visuals. I can do that, give myself some content. Fictional interview with the author or director in written, audio, or video format. If in audio or video format, your voice must be used and you must appear. Talk show segment in written, audio, or video format, same as before. An audio essay, your voice must be used. I don't know. I could do an audio essay. We can make it an ASMR. Podcast episode. I could do a live stream, I guess. Well, a little late now because I have to have this up by Thursday. So a song. Oh, I didn't realize I could do a song. A video essay, which is probably what I'm going to wind up doing. A vlog, a TikTok video, which will probably never happen because I can't stand TikTok. I have one video on my TikTok, and it's the one that Sam made like last year. I'm going to try to start getting the interview clips because I use vidIQ to take clips of the interviews. I test drove it a little bit, and they came out great. So I'm going to start getting those posted up on the channel as well as shorts, as well as TikTok, just to get some content on it. Anyway, TikTok's another thing by itself. A short film. I didn't know I could, like, I would have thought about it. Like, I just kind of browsed through it before Thanksgiving break. So, there are all kinds of different things I can do. But I have to do two. I have to choose a text and a television show, which I'm going to be picking DS9. Which episode will I use? I don't know, because there's a lot of them that I really, really enjoy. My favorite right here is that's a painting, an oil painting from this one of my favorite scenes in my favorite episode. It's in the pale moonlight, and it's about how far a self-righteous Starfleet officer will go to bring the Romulans into the war against the Dominion, and it was awesome. It was easily one of my favorite Cisco and Garrick episodes of DS9. Hey, sick face, what's up? Well, I'm alive. Barely. My head hurts. I'm telling you, that's stressing out about my finals, and then I spent all day writing, and I still have to get some work assigned to my writers for my client. I mean, it's going to be a busy week, especially if I'm going to be doing a video essay on DS9, and then I'm debating on doing a short story. So I could probably have that done before lunch tomorrow. The video, on the other hand, is going to take me a little bit longer because I want to make it all kinds of fancy and all that other good stuff. So that will be on the channel probably Friday. No, I got to have it up. That's right. It's going to be no later than Thursday at midnight. So that video will be coming out soon. I was going to do a video for Wednesday, but I think my time will be better spent making sure my final project for storytelling is done. So I would love to ace both classes and continue. And then next month, January, starting the 20th, I get to I keep forgetting the class that I'm registered for, Introduction to Literature and Film, which is needed for my degree. And then I'm taking Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations. And it's an anthropology class, and I'm totally jazzed about taking it. I think I need 3 credit hours for anthropology for my degree. But after reading through all the different anthropology classes that are available at CU, I'm probably going to take them all. So I'm excited. Dr. Jones. Yep, that's our running joke. Indiana. Colorado Jones. Doesn't have the same ring to it either. It belongs in a museum, right? I'm telling you, there's going to be all kinds of indie jokes going on for a while. Like I said during the writing sprint today, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to major in English and then a minor in anthropology because I'm just going to take them all. You know, it just means that it's going to take me longer to get my degree, but I mean, come on now, it's anthropology, it's archaeology. I'm so jazzed about this class, so I can't wait to. Hopefully, I come away with some cool things to share. So, yeah, I used to have a fedora and a whip back when I was in my teens. I was a big fan of Indiana Jones. I had a leather whip, the fedora, and I even had a leather bomber jacket for the longest time. In fact, I think I might still have it in storage in Sterling. I caught it on fire. Of course I did. And it's probably way too small on me now. But yeah, it is archaeology. Yeah. A whip. Yes. I used to have a whip. And I was getting pretty good with it too. But yeah, I was a big fan of Indiana Jones. So even my characters, one of my characters in EverQuest 2, I went out of my way to make him look as close to Indiana Jones as I could in a fantasy game. They did have a fedora-looking hat that he wears. I tried to get the colors of his outfit to look right. And yes, my character in EverQuest 2 uses a whip. So, yeah, I'm a dork. Bet all the dollars that Crystal Skulls will make an appearance in the Witchem Chronicles, Volume 3. I don't know about that. I already have all 4 or 5 books planned out. So, yeah, the next in the Witchem series is Fury, and I was working on that until I got sick last week. So, I'm hoping to have the first draft of that done before the end of the year so I can finish off 7 and check off a goal for the year. One of my goals was to have Shadows published and the first draft of Fury and 7 done. So time's ticking. I don't have much time left. It shouldn't take me that much longer to finish Fury, though. I'm thinking like 2 weeks. That's going to give me 1 week to finish Fury. Gonna be cutting it close, especially since I want to be spending all my time this week working on the finals, at least until they're done. So, yeah, lots and lots of writing. Anyway, I'm pretty jazzed. I'm pretty excited. I'm doing really well in school, and it's only been the first semester, so nothing to write home about yet. But yeah, I am so excited for that class. Ever since I saw it in July, it was something I want. So I sold a book for you this weekend. Awesome. Thank you very much. I can use all the book sales I can get. Speaking of which, so we got a printed copy, Dean's List. I would love to be on the Dean's List, but I looked it up, and because I'm part-time, I won't show on it. I have to have more than 9 credit hours per semester to qualify for the Dean's List. That was directly off of CU's website, so that's kind of a bummer. But at least I'm still a 4.0 student, so it's all good. As soon as the blog's YouTube channel or book sales can increase to the point where I can go full time, that'd be great. All I would need is 1,000 members to the channel. Then I can retire from freelancing and do this shit full time. Anyway, so Sam and Jen bought copies of the book in paperback. I got one in my hand here. I got the paperback in my hand. Jen has a hardcover. Maybe we can talk her into bringing it down so I can show it off. But you need to up the price on ebook. I was thinking about doing that, but then I just wound up dropping the price to $2.99 on all the ebooks. I don't make sales anyway, so $2.99 for the ebook. I'm not in it to be rich and famous, and I think before Shadows came out, I didn't sell a book in 8 months. I think. Of course, I didn't market it, didn't advertise it, so people are not going to buy it if they don't know it exists. So that's on me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. I'm not sure if I'll increase the price. I think I'll just leave it there. That's the lowest. Even or Amazon will let me post it because I don't use unlimited, and the reason being is that I don't like the idea of being exclusive on Amazon. I want to get my books up on Barnes and Noble and everywhere else I can get it, and so I don't want to do KU. All kinds of people are swearing up and down that KU is the best thing for them. I'm like, yeah, but then that ropes you into being strictly on Amazon, and I don't like that. So I'm working to kill Amazon, not support it. Anyway, So Sam's copy of the paperback came out nice. This is the paperback of the book. I used cream paper. I don't know how well you can tell, or how well you can see it, but the cover came out really nice, and I am quite excited that I got it first try.
Show me your hands. Are they very clean?
Yes.
You will write that.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lick it.
Ah!
So this is the hardcover. Jen just bought this one, and you see it came out really nice. I like that. I love the font I use for my name. It's an old Western font. But yeah, it's came out all kinds of nice, which is awesome because like the first run of Kingmaker came out way too dark, so I was pretty excited that this one came out so well. Good book. Yeah, the book looks awesome, right? I haven't had a chance to buy them yet because I was going to send off books to some peeps, mainly all of my my moderators on the channel. So as soon as I get those ordered, Chris, I'll send you one. And you know if you guys want paperback or hardcover, because I'm gonna order 10 last time, didn't do it, so I'm gonna have to order like 20 this time around. Problem is I still need to come up with cash to buy them, and 20 bucks is gonna be about 90 bucks. So yeah, it's not that bad if you think about it, because I'm just paying the printing costs or author copies. But I also want to get some so I can post them on the store, autographed copies on the store. So after Christmas, I know it's just I don't want to wait until after Christmas. Just use. Cool thing is that you can use a firm to buy author copies. So okay with paperback, but no rush. I got no time to read any right now. No. Alrighty, I'll make a note of that because I can't remember, but I think Neil likes paperbacks too. Oh, that so I don't forget. Paperback. Go. Oh, but yeah, they came out really nice. I'm pretty jazzed about it. Because I did the design and then I slapped a 75% sepia on it, and that just I don't know, it just really did it. I was really worried that the wording was going to get lost in the smoke at the top, but no, it came out nice. I'm pretty. It's just, man, that was an awesome book to research and write. So, hey, Diane, how's it going? I need a hardcover. I know you do. And so I will order hardcovers and more, but I think if I spend like to give myself a $200 cap, I should be able to get quite a few books. Plus, I would like to try to sell them here at the events next year too. So I might just have to order a bunch. I prefer hardcover for nonfiction books that I study because I will highlight and underline and scribble the shit out of those things. There you go. Oh, so yeah. And if you're interested, Shadows of Atlantic City is available on Amazon right now in ebook, paperback, and hardcover formats. The link is in the description down below. Soon I will have autographed copies up on Fourth Wall. I just don't know when yet. And it's easily my best book to date. You could definitely tell that Readsy course made a huge difference in how I wrote the book. So I'm trying not to indulge in calories today, so I'm drinking water. I don't have the calories for liquor because I have 15 pounds to lose in 3 weeks. So, yay. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I was sick last week. I'll be working on my finals this week. Hopefully, I can get the rest of the books done. I would love to have Fury published by March or April, but really depends. Fury has a lot more going to it, and so I want the beta readers to go through and make sure that they're not that there's not too much going on, and so I don't want to confuse people by jumping around too much. So we're gonna read through that first, and then I will start putting the final touches on it. Hopefully, I can get a mapping app. I would love to have a map on the book. So we bought you frosted cookies. Yeah, see how it is? They're trying to keep me fat, people. Excuse me. Oh, still not 100%, but I was good enough to write 5,000 words today. So there's that. Anywho, those undies are hot. Now I will do a week worth of protein days before I wear my boxers. Down 6 pounds from last Monday, so I'm fireballing tonight. Oh. On the upside, throughout the entire week I was sick, I didn't gain any weight. I didn't lose anything, but I didn't gain any, so I'm still at 245. So, I don't know. We'll have to turn up the heat some. And I think part of why I'm wiped out today is because I did get, so far I'm at 8,700 steps so far. And I was going to go for another walk, but I don't know if I have it in me. I think I'm still a little under the weather. Let's see, I'll need to move out before you do a week of protein days. Yeah, I guess Mike gets a little cranky if I don't have carbs and sugar. So it's all good. Delivery driver, auto parts warehouse worker, and still 2 jobs and still broke. Yeah, aren't we all? I'm barely keeping us afloat, so I feel you. Oh, yeah, you can go stay somewhere else for that week. Hey, there's an extra apartment that we have now. Oh my God, cat, you stink. God, every time you use the cat box, it smells like burning rubber. I don't know what the hell you were eating, but my God, like someone lit your shit on fire. Anywho, I still would like to get some pictures of shadows. So I can do a shadow line of products. So I don't know. I guess we might have to take a whole day off and follow you around with the camera. She's not very well. She's very photogenic. She just doesn't like sitting still long enough to take one. But we got some pretty pictures of her before. I just don't know how well they'll work on a product. Like I would love to put her on a coffee mug. Oh, and I've got some ideas for some Hawaiian shirts since Fourth Wall lets me do that. So obviously I'm gonna make some of those. Smelly cat. Yep. What are they feeding you? I weighed 180 pounds last year and now I weigh 210. I have totally failed. Well, yeah, just get back on it. I got down to like 230 and then I went back up to 245. I kept bouncing all over the place this year. I might have some good shadow pictures. Oh, good. I would like to start getting some of her stuff up. I was going to work on the Fourth Wall stuff this week, but finals. So, yeah, Michael, it sucks. It's so easy for me to gain weight. Yeah, well, it's easy for everybody to gain weight. I changed my chat to do live chat instead of top chat. That way I can make sure I can read everybody's chats. That is super normal. Just, yeah. Yeah. Everybody has issues. You'll have 5 weeks after finals. Yep. I've got, after my finals are submitted, then that frees up a lot of time that I scheduled throughout the week. So, arugula pizza. Ew. Nasty. Oh, I can't see how you guys can eat that crap. I don't know. I've seen some of the stuff that you used to post of that you ate. Some of it looked okay. Like your there was one thing that you made with rice that looked awesome, but some of the other stuff is highly questionable. I got brutally rejected by this really cute guy. Confessed my feelings over text. He never responded. Yeah. So, like, do you at least talk to him before? I mean, you gotta give yourself a little bit more time than just jumping into something. Um, because you might be scaring some guys away. See old live streams. Yeah. Oh, of course, Michael, we hung out multiple times. We even spent time alone together. Ooh, I thought he was comfortable with me. Ah, well, it happens. Just gotta keep trying, I guess. I wish I had wish I had better words of encouragement, but I think I've said just about everything. And the last thing you need is just an endless supply of platitudes. So, um, just gotta keep trying. It's better to be honest than to fake it, though. So, there's that. Oh, does anybody have any questions since we're doing kind of an AMA of what I'm doing next? Let's say Fury 7, and then I would love to finish Skeletal that I have on Inkitt, mostly because it kind of relates to the Witcher world. And so I think it's kind of cool to have a free story out there that's related. My chair just came unlocked. Woo, going back. Show the guys because you care. Yeah, it's all good. No worries, Diana. Just gotta keep trying. I had something else I was gonna say and I forgot. My mind is mush. I apologize. We like be we like be assholes, but we do care. We're rooting for you. Yeah, yeah. It's a house full of sarcastic smartasses. So you gotta live with it. This is not safe for work content. Mostly because we cuss a lot. And some of our topics have been questionable. So y'all have been doing this for Jesus. Because I was doing them every other Monday, and then y'all talked me into doing them every Monday. It was like January of 2021. I thought it was like right after COVID, so it might have been 2021. I had like at one point there was like 20 some odd viewers, and everybody's like, yeah, everybody just go do this every Monday. And half those motherfuckers never came back. So I don't know, the people that matter are still here, so that's all that matters to me. But yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. Oh, I have some ideas for some great videos. Like I got some great blog posts coming up. I was halfway through writing a review of Citation Machine for those of you who are in college still or thinking about starting. Citation Machine is a great resource, but the ads on it are insane. I had to close down 2 full screen ads one after another before I could create a citation. I know these people. Ad revenue is the only form of money that come from a free product, but my God, man, that's a little much. I thought Google had restrictions on how many ads you can put in above the fold. I mean, I use ads on my blog, but you don't see more than I don't think you see more than 1 or 2 at once at any given time on WriterSanctuary. Crossing Colorado's plastered. I gotta fix that. There's ads everywhere. But yeah, WriterSanctuary, I don't think you see more than 2 ads at once. That's even if you're on desktop, because you'll see the ad within content and then possibly an ad on the right panel. But on a mobile device, no, you only see the one ad. So I don't know. The ads are so annoying, but the usefulness is epic. Yes, Citation Machine does a great job putting your shit together, and they have an extensive list of different formats for citations. So it's great. The ads are insane. Once Google started breaking their own rules about ads, it was game over. Pretty much. I think that's what it is. That's like one of the reasons why I don't like going to like news websites like ABC News or CNN or any of those other websites, because they are saturated as shit. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't want my website to look like the side of a NASCAR. You know, it's insane. I'd rather people be able to get something out of what I wrote. You want to support me? Buy a book. I don't need the ads. Well, I kind of do need the ads, but you know what I mean. I don't want to make it to where it's like 80% ad and 10% text. And the other 10% is whatever is going on the website. Images. Good times. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm doing a review on Citation Machine. I'm going to build a list of citation generators because that's a hot keyword. And I figured, I crunched some numbers. I only need 17 articles to perform as well as my top article to hit 10,000 visitors a month. Of course, that's also crunching numbers, and it's not really it's not a guarantee. But focusing on high value key phrases should be able to do it. Plus, I'm covering a bunch of topics that I'm very interested in using. Like, I've got a lot of reviews for products that I can't wait to try out. So it's going to be fun. I've got map makers, exploring some world building stuff. How the hell did Shadow's hair get in my mouth? More writing apps. Like, I just did one for Noveler for the blog. God. And Noveler's not bad. It just, like, its free version doesn't allow you to export as an EPUB file for ebooks. Readsy will. And so I was thinking about doing a Readsy versus Noveler blog post, and all of these are going to be videos soon. I just need to get past the finals. So yeah, I've got my 2026 is going to be slamming, as long as I do stuff. Recently I stopped spending all my time on social media. Like, I was doom scrolling at one point, and according to my spreadsheet, I wasted 8 hours one week doom scrolling on Threads. I put an end to that. So when I go out on my breaks, if I'm not walking and listening to music, I leave my phone on my desk. So that way I'm not tempted to even look at it. So yeah, I've been spending less time on that kind of crap, and I got a lot of time back. And so if I keep up with the whole time management scheme, I should get quite a bit done next year, including publishing Fury. 7's going to be on Wattpad, so I'm not really going to put too much effort into it. Like, I'm going to write the book and try to do the best I can. And I'll probably feed it through Autocrat just to polish it up a bit. But I'm not going to worry too much about beta reading and editors and stuff like that on free books. So, but once Skeletal and 7 are done, I am going to be diving into my Fallout fanfiction. And I'm so excited about that. Time management is important, right? It is. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Time management, yeah, vital. Spend less time on social media and more time working on what I love to do. And that's blogs, books, and I wanted to do more videos this year, more creative stuff, but I didn't get a chance to, mostly because I got in my own way. But after this next semester, I'm gonna start looking at the screenwriting classes because I would like to do some more of those. But I think I had to do a prerequisite for that one, so I'll have to look it up. But I would love to do more creative stuff, more videos. I would love to do live action trailers for my books. Well, that's going to cost a pretty penny because I have to do costuming and probably hire some actors or whatnots. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool, fun stuff on the horizon. I need to get there. But for the rest of this year, it's mostly going to be focused on finishing up this last final, wrapping up Fury and 7, and then getting some decent videos and blog posts up. Pretty excited for that. What else we got going on? Does anybody have anything going on? Or does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? I am an open book. I also have to go through all my emails and see if I can start getting some more authors on the show again. I really miss doing the interviews, and so I need to go through and see if I can get all these people back that wanted to do it that kind of blew up. Like the last one, his Discord wasn't working, and so thinking we could probably use Zoom. I hate trying to do that, but if we can get it, I guess we can get it. So let's see. Yes, my final project defense is this Thursday. I will officially graduate or not. May the force be with you. You got this. I'm sure you can defend it. I'm kind of looking forward to when I have to defend mine. I love to argue, and I don't like to lose. You better bring your A game. You're welcome. So, yeah, that's one of my my final for English Comp was my essay on why generative AI does not belong in the creative space, and it was for the target is the audience. The target audience is new authors and legislators. So it was a lot of fun. It was cool. It was 2,200 words, and I quoted all kinds of goodness, including the MIT brain study of ChatGPT. And the study is actually very interesting if you read through it. But essentially, those who use AI, parts of their brain don't fire. And when they move from AI to trying to write an essay by themselves without a prompt, it still doesn't fire. So it's not making you dumber. What it is that for that specific topic, your brain doesn't retain any information. And so AI doesn't make you dumber. You just lack absorbing that, retaining that information. I just said that. I apologize. I am tired. So anyway, that was my final for English Comp. So I have to decide what I'm going to do for my second part of the storytelling, because after I read that list at the very beginning, I don't know what I want to do now, because I'm definitely doing a video on DS9, but I don't know. I could be creative and do a story. Love writing. I don't know what I want to do. Anyway, what else we got going on? Anybody got anything going on? Anybody have any questions for me? I love doing an AMA. Nobody asks me anything. What I should do is have Jennifer pull out her notebook of all the questions she was going to ask me about A Freelancer's Tale. Trying to think. I don't know if there's. We're wrapping it up. We got 3 weeks left of the year. 3 weeks and 3 days. Can you go on a rant about Apple? No. Oh, my brain is too gooey at the moment to rant on Apple. I don't know. If somebody brings up something, it might trigger, but I don't know. I'm pretty burned out at the moment. It's at the apartment. Oh well, there we go. Doesn't help, does it? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm not 100%. Between staring at a white screen all day and then still being sick, I went for a walk. I went for 2 walks today, actually. I think I'm just probably overtaxing myself a bit because I'm just getting over being sick from the cold. And Theraflu for the rescue. Theraflu is awesome, by the way. Oh, see, I should be an affiliate for Theraflu. Do I use the product? You used to do that with Crossing Colorado, maybe. Wonder if Theraflu has an affiliate program. I'll look it up later. So, anyway, yeah, we were all sick. Everybody was sick for a month. Just as everybody got better, they got me. They got the tater. So, oh, what else we got? I really like getting back to the writing sprints. I wish I could be writing my book during the writing sprints, but today I finished up the blog post for Crossing Colorado, and then I spent the last 3 sprints working on my final project. So, didn't someone say you should take it easy when you're sick? Was it you? That doesn't sound like anything I'd say. Lies. I'm good at not following advice. So yeah, I'm not. Well, I know I'm not 100% sure that I'm burned out because I'm sick. It could just be from staring at a white screen for a long time today. I should turn, like, I don't know if LibreOffice has a dark mode. Maybe I should look that up. WordPress does. I should have turned it on. So which story are you publishing next? The next book I publish will more than likely be 7, or not 7, probably 7. 7, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about editing and beta reading and stuff. I'm just going to feed it through AutoCrit, polish it up, slap it up on Wattpad. It'll be good. So 7 is probably going to be the next one I publish, but book-wise that you can buy, it'll be Fury. Fury is just about done. It'll probably take me about 2 weeks to finish writing, and then 4 months for the beta readers to go through it. And then I would like to have Fury out by, let's see, it depends on it depends on a lot of things. If I have to rewrite too much of Fury, then it's probably going to be towards the summer. But if everybody says it works and we just need it polished up, then probably closer to April or May, maybe, if we all work on it. This time I'm going to put a ton of time into books. One of my goals for 2026 that I've written in stone is 30,000 minutes throughout the entire year, which averages out to 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So if I stick to that goal, then we should be able to publish a ton of books. So just depends. So Christmas next year, yeah, probably. Actually, I want to write the sequel to Shadows because that's going to be a Christmas book. And so I want to get Fury done as quickly as possible so I can get, because I have 2 series going on right now. That was stupid. But jumping back and forth has been kind of cool, kind of fun-ish. I don't know. But I would love for the next book, because it's going to be based in Denver, here in Denver, in Colorado, in Golden. And would love for it to be a Christmas book because it's a Christmas dark western, Christmas themed. It'll be a Christmas book as much as Die Hard was a Christmas movie. So, make it 18 and I'm down. Probably not 18 months. I was saying 8 months. I'm definitely looking forward to Fury. I'm looking forward to finishing it. There's a lot going on in Fury. In fact, when I was reading it through it before I got sick during the writing sprint, there's a lot of parts of that book that I completely forgot about that were fucking amazing. So I'm really, really excited to get Fury done. Yeah, because Claire loses her shit, hence the title. But there's a lot more that goes on in Fury. I'm bringing a lot of characters back. Pelor has some great lines. I'm really looking forward to getting Fury done. And there's a surprise in it that I'm not going to tell anybody about. You'll have to read it. I can't wait for that hot redhead to turn to the dark side. Not quite. Anyway, so yeah, Fury's going to be a lot of fun. The biggest thing I worry about, though, is like I said earlier, is there's a lot more going in it and going on, and a lot more characters are being developed, and so it's a much longer book. Kingmaker was only, I think, 88,000 words by the time I was done. Right now, I'm pushing 95,000, and I still got about another 20 to 25,000 words to go. So it's a much bigger book, but there's a lot of really cool parts in it. Sandy Blondes. Well, see, she hasn't read Kingmaker, so she doesn't know about Claire. And then, well, let's just say if you like that, then you'll like Skeletal. That's on Inkitt, and that's another one I would like to finish. So probably, if we look at what I'm publishing next, it's going to go 7, Skeletal, and then Fury, and that's only because Fury's going to take so much more to polish up and get up on Amazon. 7 and Skeletal are on Wattpad and Inkitt respectively, and I would like to do more fan fiction stuff. Like I want to do my Fallout on Wattpad, and then probably use Inkitt as side stories to develop the world that Witcham belongs to, which is Daenerys. And I want to be doing more with World Anvil, setting all that up. So, Surfer Boys. Yep, here comes the towel on a surfboard. Got to love a sexy redhead. I think so. I have a thing for redheads, though. Especially one that loses her shit. She's mean in Fury. But yeah, there's a lot going. I think Chris will be really excited to read Fury. I would like to say that I would like to finish Despair, the audiobook that I have on YouTube next year. The only reason why I haven't yet is because it takes 4.5 hours to make each episode, and I just haven't had that much time. I would like to do more with it. I would love to finish Despair, but if you haven't read or can't remember Despair, I would suggest listening to it before you read Fury. Yeah, you like angry women, right? Little 5'2" women that stomp their feet when they're mad. Oh shit, Despair. I forgot. Yep. Despair is what started it all. If it wasn't for Despair, I probably would have never wrote Kingmaker. Despair started, and what started Despair was that I wanted to try something fun and different. So what I was going to do was role play the story. So I had character sheets all written up for everybody, and I would roll the dice, and whatever happens with the roll of the dice is what happened in the story, even if the main character dies. And so a few episodes in, it started taking on its own life, and it went from a D&D fan fiction into something completely different. And so I got through, what, I want to say about 20 episodes of Despair. Got pretty far in it. And then I got the idea for Kingmaker based on Despair. And so, yeah, Despair started the whole ball of wax going. So I would love to finish it and get it wrapped up. And I'm thinking I'm going to rewrite Despair and re-record the videos. Now, there's a lot of things that happen in Kingmaker and Fury that I would like to reference, and so some things didn't quite mesh up together. It probably won't change much from what it is now, but I am a far better writer today than I was 5 years ago. Oh my god. It hasn't been that long, has it? Wonder if I can, let's see. Creative Sanctuary, there we go. When was the first? 4 years ago. Oh my god, it's been that long. Oh, it's been 2 years since I did episode 23. Runaway. See, that's when it started getting good too. So I'm probably going to redo these, and then I would love to finish them all. I just need to square up 4 hours, 4.5 hours a week. Yeah, because that'll happen. But anyway, so I think that's about it. Get your copy of Shadows. Like, this was definitely, easily my best book yet. And I'm just looking forward to all the other stuff I got going on. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a book smell to it. Have you noticed that the new books nowadays don't have a good paper smell to them? They just don't smell like anything. I cursed in this book a lot. Well, not a lot. I cursed in this book though. Damn, where did the time go? Right, it is almost 8 already. You are old. Yes. Oh, you meant 4 years ago. Told you I wasn't all there. Yeah, I am old. Shadows is awesome. Well, thank you. Yep, Shadows is, yeah, Shadows is definitely, yeah. There was something more about it. It wasn't the fact that none of the main characters die. That's a bonus. Yeah, it's different because usually I wind up killing people off, but Shadows was a lot more. It was, I don't know. It just meant more. I think. It was the book I was writing when I was taking the master class, and I learned everything I learned during that master class was implemented in Shadows, and fuck, that was 2 years ago, and it's better written. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I just feel like I did a far better job with Shadows. That's why when the Witchem series is complete, I'm gonna go back and do a remastered version of Kingmaker. So it'll be the same story. I'm just gonna be polishing it up and make it look, or probably add more descriptions to it. Probably add another 20,000 words to it by the time I'm done with it. But I would love to do a remastered version of Kingmaker. Really miss having you on live streams. Maybe for Christmas this year you can join Michael. I don't know. If Chris wants to be on, I'm more than happy to have him on the show. I'll be on the 22nd. Or we can do a 29th one. We surprise everybody and do it on the 30th or 31st. Happy New Year. I'm not wearing my Santa hat. He is. I'm not. So anywho, yeah. So we just sat here and just bullshitted for an hour. I don't know, some days, I think I'm just burned out. I'm having a really slow day. The 29th or 30th sounds great. I'm off work the whole week. I will probably do a show on the 30th for Crossing Colorado, and then mine's on the 29th, so I have nothing to do that week. Yep, I am done with school after this week until the 20th of January, at which time I dive into Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations. It's an online one. I would rather have done it in person, but I am doing the literature introduction. I need to memorize this. The introduction to literature and film is in person on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like it was, like English comp was. So, I'm seeing you guys get drunk. Well, who doesn't? Just needs more Fireball for that. Well, I can ship you some. I don't know. Do they have alcohol delivery where you're at? I can't remember if we have it or not. I have a liquor store like 2 blocks away though, so send you a gift card. Send you $100 gift card to your favorite liquor store. That'll buy you a lot of Tito's. I can't go through a liquor store and see the bottle of Tito's without smiling and laughing because of the day that Chris got ripped off Tito's and drank some milk. So, you never know. Yeah, Chris is always welcome to be on the show if he's feeling up to it. No Tito's. Yeah. Costco, I think, has like the big bottles. Those T's and Sam that we need to send you one. It's a fucking gallon with a pint of milk. You have another story. Oh, what's your other story? This is such a good picture of me too. I love this picture. We took that a couple of years ago at Lookout Mountain. That was 10 pounds ago. 20 pounds ago. It's got, I think I was at 220 something, or 220? 222? Wasn't that heavy ago. It was 20 pounds ago. I was talking to the guy online, and when I told him I thought he was cute, he immediately blocked me. What a douche. Yeah. You need to stop. I don't know where you're meeting these people, but you need to stop. Now, who does that? I think you're cute, block. It sounds like a douche to me. Max. Maximus. Anywho, so I think that's it for today. I can't think of anything else to go over. Yeah. I will be doing the writing sprints on Mondays and Wednesdays now, or hopefully. Depends on how sick I get. This Wednesday, I might be spending most of my time working on my final. I need to get these done by Thursday. I'm just about done with the first part. I just have to proofread it and then submit it. And then the second part's I can do a short story and a video, I think. I want to make at least one video, so I want to be doing the video of DS9, but I don't know what to do with the first one. So I have to choose a text and go over it. Maybe, I don't know. She said to get creative, so I want to be creative. I would, I'm just trying to wonder how PC I need to be. to watch out for the rude ones. Yeah. Telling guys that. Yeah. I would tell you you're cute, but I'm afraid you're going to be a douche. I'm an honest, direct person by nature, and I'm not sure if I should change. I mean, isn't that a good thing? Yeah, it is. So as you meet somebody who doesn't like ghost you, then you know that you got a good one, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired. Alrighty, let's read our card. Last week's, I guess the week before last, daily affirmation was, I am writing for that one person out there who is just like me, loves what I love, fears what I fear, the one who needs to feel my words to know they're not alone. Next time on Unsolved Mysteries. All right. Oh, we only have a few left. Okay, this week's daily affirmation is, okay, I like this pink hand. I will leave that one alone. Okay, this week's daily affirmation is, it's time to set myself free to be me, unapologetically. It's just me and my private thoughts now, and no one else's opinions matter. Right. Let's see if we can do that without messing it up. Okay, this week's daily affirmation is, it's time to set myself free to be me unapologetically. It's just me and my private thoughts now, and no one else's opinions matter. Ain't that the truth? That's how I roll most of the time, especially when I write. Or at least when I do my vlogs, anyway. I don't know if my private thoughts now and no one else's opinions matter, but if you're writing, they're no longer private. So I guess if you're writing a journal. New cards will be here tomorrow. We'll see what you think. Awesome. I will use it to spank you. Okay. A pink hand to spank me with. It's not exactly where I was going to go with it. But hey, it is what it is. Anywho, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Sorry I'm sick. Don't forget I'll be doing the writing sprints on Mondays and Wednesdays now, hopefully. That would be conducive. I would love to use them to write my book, Fury. But yeah, Shadows of Atlantic City is available on paperback, ebook, and hardcover format. The link is in the description down below. It's my first whack at a dark western, and I think I did a pretty good job, and fairly excited about the next book in that series. Fury should be out next year, and if you follow me on Wattpad and Inkitt, I'll be wrapping those stories up soon too. Because that's my new thing, is no more half-assing stories all over the internet. I want to wrap things up and be done with them. Alrighty. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow on Crossing Colorado with Sam. If not, then I'll see you next Monday. I'll see if I can get some more interviews lined up. Have a great week, and happy holidays. I gotta get my hand. Don't give up. Never give up. Never give up. Never surrender.